Welcome back to this extended version of Style Drops. This time, I would like to discuss styling hacks that anyone can apply to elevate a space. It's time for some real talk about the secret weapons professional stylists use to transform spaces. These aren't your basic add-a-throw pillow tips. These are the insider tricks that make the difference between a room that looks nice and one that makes people stop in their tracks. As a professional stylist and designer, I much prefer to lean more towards styling a space versus designing. The main reason is that I find styling more creative. I love to level up the existing elements, possibly adding a touch of new here and there. Rather than completely recreating the space, most designers prefer to start from scratch to increase the bottom line. Designing leans more towards rules, while styling allows freedom to create through revisiting the original purpose of the item. I especially enjoy working with tight budgets, helping elevate the look and feel of a room. I like to think of it as adding a little sexiness or spice to a space, with some needed styling or juicing. Professional stylists think in layers, textures, and stories instead of just stuff that matches. Every single element in a room needs to earn its place, and everything works together to create one cohesive experience. Professional stylists also understand that imperfection is actually perfect. Those little flaws and lived-in moments are what make spaces feel authentic, instead of a sterile corporate lobby-looking room. For these hacks, I will make selections from online sources, so price points will be low. These hacks are used as examples, so please apply your needed color palettes and design styles. Hack number 1. With gallery walls all the rage, we need to create interest with art selections, and it's not just about hanging them randomly. Whether it's a single piece or multiple pieces of art, mixing extra large, large and medium is a must. The goal is always to create impact, even when budgets are tight. Whether your gallery wall hanging is symmetrical, or asymmetrical, or even floor to ceiling. The major point here is that the way you choose to hang your art is what will make or break your space. When creating a presentation you wish to see on the wall first, select the specific pattern by laying the chosen pieces on the floor to get a general look and feel. Remember to create interest with size, frame style, and subject matter. I digitally created this design layout to show you that even with elements chosen from Temu or Amazon can still create impactful walls. Here, I selected a low-cost piece of art. But how I chose to hang them is what makes the specific look work. If I really had a tight budget to work with, I would find the largest selection possible. Always read the measurements, do not follow the images that are being shown. They're not pictured accurately. So in this case, because the art that I selected appears large, the measurements depict it as very narrow, so I would purchase 2 or 3 of them. Then hang one in the center upside down, to give the appearance at first glance that it is one piece of art. The next image, once again I used 2 pieces of that same art, and just placed one upside down, and then I propped a second, smaller piece right next to it, to give it more interest and depth. Hack number 2. Adding or changing legs on furniture pieces is the easiest and quickest way to level up a piece of furniture. One of my favorite places to add legs is to add them to an ottoman. It instantly takes an average poof to a major cocktail table or side ottoman moment. Remember, this also creates the illusion of a larger space. The more the floor shows, the space then feels lighter and airier. This, of course, also extends to cabinet door pulls, hardware. When changing the door pulls, it instantly elevates the cabinet aesthetic. Hack number 3. Layering rugs. All of these hacks are about taking something average and simple, and watching it truly expand the experience of the environment. Adding layers of rugs is just another way to elevate something basic, but it adds another layer of interest and texture to a room. If you're working with a rug that might be smaller than the space it really should hold, a great cheater hack is to first place a larger jute or hemp rug as your base. Remember, the base rug needs to be placed under the front legs of all pieces in that immediate sitting area or chosen space. That is a must first. Then you can layer all the desired rugs you wish on top of that base rug. Remember to grab yourself a roll of double-sided carpet tape to adhere in certain areas to secure placement. Hack number 4. Impact occurs in collections, and yes, size matters. By now, everyone has heard of the 3-5-7 rule. This practical rule or guideline revolves around creating balance in objects placed by creating a more visually appealing look and feel. I don't really follow rules, but yes, of course, there is a basis to this. I like to think of it more as a parameter. In general, I like to keep smaller items housed on side tables and shelves. If you're placing smalls on shelves, do not pepper them around. Either use books to help raise them up to create more impact than just lining them up, like tin soldiers. Or contain collections or smalls, by using cloches as a way to house them. It really takes something minor to a major level. Hack number 5. Everything is the art of placement. This one statement or hack is literally my mission statement when styling spaces. So much so, that when I had my design studio in the Chicago area, I stenciled it on the wall in the front window. Now, I wish I could give you a special formula that would be a universal approach, but as you know, each of our dwellings are so incredibly different. For a deeper dive, feel free to contact me below for a free review of your space, or click the link to go to my website for a more thorough breakdown of this major leveler in home styling. Your space doesn't have to be perfect on the first try. The best rooms evolve over time as you live in them, and understand what actually works for your life. The bottom line: these insider hacks aren't just about making your space look better in photos, though they definitely will. They're about creating a home that feels intentional, authentic, and genuinely beautiful to live in every single day. Remember, you don't need a designer's budget to have a stylist's eye. You just need to understand the principles and be willing to think beyond the obvious choices. Which hack are you most excited to try? Drop a comment below and let me know. I love seeing how these professional tricks transform real spaces. Ready for more insider secrets that'll make your space look professionally styled? Let me know if you would be interested in more behind-the-scenes tricks professionals use to make ordinary spaces look extraordinary. Until next time.